talk about women, tapos publicly, no, saying this terms, these words na hindi talaga katanggap-tanggap sa mga kababaihan, na lalong nagpapalala o nagko-contribute sa degradation and disrespect of women. Kinundin na po namin ito sa mga statements ng nakaraan at sinasabi namin na itong ginagawa ng presidente natin na pagsasalita ng ganito, wala pong excuse dito eh. It emboldens, no, kahit pa po yung mga messages na sinasabi nga ay hindi lang messages na salita eh, kundi it translates also to policies doon sa baba at saka sa mga pangyayari or mga nagaganap kung paano na-embolden ang mga law authorities like the police and the military na ganito din or somehow ay ang iniidolo nila ay ganun din ang gawin. So,
hindi po kayo
yes.
naniniwala na he just wants to lighten his speech, nagbibiro lang daw siya para naman hindi nabobor yung kanyang audience. And yes, please go on.
Yes, kamuhuy-muhi naman po talaga yung ginawa noon ng ganyan. Marami pong paraan para hindi mabore ang iyong audience. Huwag din gamitin yung kabastusan. Yun naman po yung inaangal natin eh, di ba? Parang yung kabastusan amidst sa napakaraming mahalagang usapin at suliranin ng bayan, meron siyang time para magsalita ng tungkol dito. Tapos, alam niyo naman po, no, yung latest update tungkol sa mga issues ng vow or violence against women na state-perpetrated mismo. We have about 33 state-perpetrated cases of violence against women. 13 cases po dito, ang involved ay minor, 17 years old pababa. Ang category po, catcalling, harassment, sexual harassment, forms of sexual abuse, physical assault, acts of lasciviousness, blackmailing, trafficking, and rape. So, sa 33 cases po natin na to, 56 cops ang involved. Cops pa lang po yung sinasabi natin dito sang-ayon sa data ng Center for Women's Resources.
I have seen the data from the CWR, yung Center for Women's Resources. I understand, if I got it right, 33 cases since 2016, half of them or 50% of them more or less relating to people of minor age or minors.
Yes, 17 years old.
However, ma'am, do we have any comparatives? How does this compare to, for example, the previous 2 years before the numbers started tallying up? Are we seeing an increase in the number of violations?
Of course, we have also cases noong time ng ibang administration. I remember meron pang ang PSG case noon sa panahon ni Aquino. So, merong mga ganon. Pero ito, nakakabahala din to kasi hindi naman talaga, yung mga perpetrators, hindi naman talaga sila ano tawag dito, hindi sila, they go scot-free. No? They remain scot-free. Yun po yung talagang nakakatakot. At baka mamaya, syempre, yung mga cover-up, yung mga nangyayari, yung mga ganyan, yung mga abuses na nagpapatuloy. Kasi reported cases lang po ito eh. Hindi pa nga ito yung mga cases na baka meron pa tayong makuha ng mga unreported cases. And sang-ayon po sa ating monitoring, violence against women, it keeps going up lang, hindi siya bumababa.
Ma'am Etta, I'll go to you this time. In the last 2.5 years or so that the president has been on board and he's been making remarks like these, have we seen the impact of his words as far as women are concerned? Has there been any substantial substantial increase in the numbers of violence against women, or are we just looking at concepts?
No, we're not looking at concepts. And we're looking at the reality of what is happening right now. I think that it is an act of violence when Mr. Duterte, I'm sorry I cannot call him president, I'd rather call him Mr. Duterte, and that's still giving him respect for being a man. So Mr. Duterte commits an act of violence when he comes out with his lewd and lascivious expressions and sentiments, like that disgusting expression of his when he talked about his saliva mixing with the saliva. I think that is the height, no, of kabastusan. I couldn't believe it myself. I mean, I've listened to him when he talks about shooting the genitals, the vagina of the MPA women, and wanting to rape the missionary Australian girl. I mean, all these atrocious things that he has said. And then he now talks about that. So, ilan ng mga bata na nakikinig and listening to him? This is an act of violence. It's an act of violence against women and against the Filipino people because he insults them. He uses, the distorted macho mindset that looks at women as a piece of commodity, an object of pleasure. See, he said it. Pag matanda ka naman at bungi-bungi ka, para pa kita hahalikan o gugustuhin ko yung laway mo, kailangan maganda ka. It is an act of violence. I'm going back to his laway and his, yung kanyang expressions. One is against women. The second act of violence, it's a violation against his own office. The integrity of his position. Bruce was talking about, well, kasi ganun naman kasi talaga siya. Sometimes he will apologize. Not when you're president. Of course, ang daming mga ganun. Di ba, Bruce? Ang daming mga ganun. Filipinos, sanay. When he was talking about the laway and all that, the guy who was beside him must have been a security man. He was snickering and smiling, out of ignorance. But the guy behind him, na lalaki, hindi, seryoso. So, makikita mo So, he impacts on them. And he actually brings this in them, no? Yung mga lalaki na sanay, sinasabi nga ni Bruce. Ang dami kasing ganyan. That's number 2. He insults his office. And the third thing is, it's a social contract which he violates. He violates his contract with the Filipino people. The Filipino people did not elect him to keep on cracking lascivious, lewd jokes. They did not. They elected him because they wanted a man who would do action right away because they were so sick and tired of, past administrations that take so long to implement the laws. And here's a guy who says, no, I'm going to implement the law. When I say something, I have political will. So naakit sila sa ganon, which is fine, no? Gusto mo rin naman ng ganon. But we did not elect a man to come out, expressing his lewd and lascivious, feelings and instincts at the expense of the integrity of his office and at the expense of the sovereign will of the electorate who wanted basic reforms in Philippine society.